All right. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutations to hopeful look out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Y'all want to hopefully the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. All right, with GMS Mississippi Camp coming with a quick pre-camp. All right, we're going to go into how our mindset is towards seeking our power. You know, with Israelite men, you know, we fell back in love with Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. You know, when you go into the book of Psalms, it was King David pretty much singing songs unto the Lord. You know, like in this society, you had Jake singing, you know, to the woman. All right, which that's as backwards. You know, we really supposed to be in tune with our power, okay? And the woman was supposed to be in tune with us, man. And the Lord is establishing that order back in the earth. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 26, verse 9. With my soul have I desired thee in the night.
Yeah, with my soul have I desired thee in the night. And that's Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Because now the Israelite man, we seek power. And we seek righteousness, man. We seek order. Okay, we seek the wisdom to run the earth in righteousness, man. That's what we seek now. Okay? That's why our mind is at with it. Go ahead.
Yeah. With my spirit within me, I will seek thee early.
Yeah, the spirit that's within me, I will seek thee early, which means that's first priority, man. The Lord is our first priority now. And as the Israelite man, we're getting back in tune with that natural order of being the Israelite man. We're going to go into it. Go ahead.
For when thy judgments are in the earth, the habitation of the world will learn righteousness.
Yep. So when our judgments are in the earth, okay, when we are given that power to execute judgment in the earth is going to learn righteousness, man. But it begins with us getting right with our power first, man. Then we'll get in that position to execute righteousness in the earth, man. But right now, it's about the Israelite man being at one with his power, man. You know? You got it, bro.
Yeah, all right, this is 1 Corinthians 11 and 1. It said, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahushua.
Yeah, this is the Apostle Paul speaking. You know, and he's saying, be ye followers of me, even as I follow Yahushua. Because as the Israelite man, Yahushua was that perfect example, okay, of being at one with the Father. Okay? So we're following the example of Yahushua, and it's making us close unto the Heavenly Father, man, which is going to put us in power, man. Go ahead. Oh, you had something to say?
Well, I was just going to say, you know, that Con, just to piggyback on that, you know, that's why we're practicing the righteous act now. Mm-hmm. You know, and practicing the righteous act, we're getting that rulership mentality back. Mm-hmm. You know, to be a ruler, to know how to rule and rule in the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh or Yahushua. You know, that's why we practice the righteous act. That's why we make the sacrifices we make. Because in order to do that, we can't live, you know, the Most High have told us we can't be a part of this world and do His will at the same time. We gotta do one or the other. We can't serve two masters.
Gotta choose. You gotta choose.
You gotta choose. Come.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. This is verse 2. It said, "Now I praise ye, brother, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinance as I deliver them to you.
Go ahead.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua."
So he's going to go into the order, the hierarchy, dealing with the nation of Israel. All right, and the head of every Israelite man is Yahushua. If you're an Israelite man and you're bucking up against Yahushua, you're out of order. Okay, you got Jake, you know, saying the name don't matter. Jake teaching false doctrine. Jake saying Yahushua didn't do real miracles. Jake talking about Yahushua shouldn't be worshipped. That's an Israelite man that's out of order. That's an Israelite man that's not subjugated to Yahushua. He's a man that's out of order. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
I was just gonna say he's the enemy.
Yep.
Let's go back to 3. It said, but I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua.
Yep.
And the head of woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. So a woman that's out of order unto a man all right, that's in rebellion against her man or the men of her nation, she's out of order. She has broken rank. And that's what Esau, pushes. He pushes the Israelite man to break rank and the Israelite woman to break rank. This whole women's liberations, the whole thing was to remove the woman from her ordained order. You see? But now things are getting back in order. Okay, go ahead.
Can I piggyback on that? And also, too, just to piggyback on that, remove the woman out of order to take the man out of rulership, because the man back in the time was the head of the household. And but he put laws in order to keep the man down to where he can't give the woman what she needs to rule, because he given, so Eve is actually married to Esau. She's married to the governor, basically.
The whole career.
Right.
Yeah.
And the head of Yahushua is Yahweh.
Yep, and the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. And Yahushua showcased complete order when he walked the earth. Okay? He did the direct will of his Father. He lived a perfect life. He never bucked up against the order. Okay? He never went against the grain, even unto death. Okay? So Yahushua came and laid that foundation for order in the earth as well. He was their sacrifice for sin. All right? He was their foundation for the doctrine. And he was their living example of being in perfect order to his head, man. Okay? To put everything else in order under him, man. And that's what we're coming back to, man. Okay? That was it on Nick. Yeah, get that Luke 14:26. Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12.
Yep.
And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy power require of thee?
Yep.
But to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Yeah, when you're speaking of Israel, it's beginning with the man. Like when you see Moses spoke to the children of Israel, that word children goes to Bunyan, which is sons. Okay, so the Lord will speak to his sons. Okay? Because the man, just as brother said, the man was the head of the house. So the man would establish the authority of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai in his house. Okay, and they kept the whole nation in order. Okay? Now the men are getting back to that, man. You have the men of the elect that's getting back to that, man. Go ahead.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and to his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good. Behold, the heavens and the heavens of heavens is the Lord thy power, the earth also with all that therein. Only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them. He chose their seed after them, even above all people, as it to this day.
Yeah, and it's speaking of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay, which come from the lineage of the sons of God. Okay? So what are we seeing now is the Israelite man, being back in order, and it says it's going to be for our good. You see? Now we're seeing the Lord make moves on our behalf. Okay? Esau coming with this C-HIP, the central bank digital currency. That's working in our favor. We need these things to happen. We need to be persecuted. Okay? Because all this prophesied to happen before we will get back in rulership, man. Okay? But as we become more obedient and more disciplined, beginning with the Israelite man, our power is making moves on our behalf, man. And it's going to work out for our good at the end. You had something to say?
I just said that.
Okay. You had something to say?
You see, the thing is, the Most High has always been faithful. After he cast us away, he did not come down on a mount to another people and give his laws.
Yep.
No, it was just Israel. He cast us out for a time, but he's coming back.
Yep.
He's coming back to free us from this evil man.
Yep.
You see, the Most High has always been faithful. We went off, and he showed us how it's feel about what? Allowing our woman to go off and get with another man, another so-called another God, because the man is the woman God.
But she hurt. Damn, why you bring it up, bro? Yeah, you got it. We ended on it. Yeah.
All right, this is Luke 14:26.
Yeah.
If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sister, yeah, and his own life also.
And that word hate goes to in the Greek is miseo, which means to love less. Okay, that doesn't mean that you walk around with this intense hatred for your family, you know, and you want to do harm to them. Nah, man, it just means that you prioritize Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah way above them. See, we serving the king. You see, this is an ancient world book written from a king's perspective, and your duty to the king is above your family, because if you're serving the king, your family is going to have favor anyway. You see? So it just puts everything in perspective. Because like I said, this society taught the Israelite man to center their life around a woman or clout or fame or money, you know, and have no reverence for Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. But now as his sons are getting back in order, man. You know? Go ahead. You gonna say something?
He cannot.
Yeah.
He cannot be my disciple.
Yep. Go ahead.
And whosoever doeth not bear his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
Yeah, so we're not even worthy to be a disciple if we can't get our priorities in line as Israelite men. With Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah being first and foremost, man, and then everything else, man. You know? So before we can embark, before we can even be eligible for salvation, we have to prioritize Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah above everything as Israelite men. You know? That was it. Yes. Yeah. All right, well, with that, we pray that you brothers and you few sisters edified. Till next time, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom Yasha'ah.
Shalom Yasha'ah.
Bible.
Blah, blah, blah.